A fine shot there of the skyline of downtown Milwaukee. It's the Cardinals and the Brewers. Next. Just a few miles off the shores of Lake Michigan, we're at Miller Park in Milwaukee. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Milwaukee Brewers. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian here for this NL Central Division matchup. I'm joined by Eric Karros and the newest member of our team, Steve Lyons, as we delve into our pitching matchup here in the opener.
Yeah, here's a couple of guys making their third starts of this young season, and by now, you got to figure that they should be all stretched out and ready to work deep into a ball game if they can.
We'll hear more from the guys as the night moves along, but first, let's have a look at the starting lineup for the visiting St. Louis Cardinals, as the defending National League champs will line up like this. They'll match up against an ace and a workhorse all wrapped into one, the all-star right-hander Yovani Gallardo. John Jay will stand in now, and his batting average currently good for 7th in the National League. Underway in America's Dairyland as the first pitch of the night is taken for ball 1.
First pitch, 7-10.
And back-to-back pitches out of the zone to begin the evening. It's 2-0 now. And we'll need to keep the hot chocolate flowing tonight. 42 degrees our game time temperature. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. And a strike. Threw him a breaking ball that time, 2-2.
A little bit of hang time there to that curveball. I don't think that's exactly where he's going to want to throw that pitch going forward. It worked out right there, but he better find a little extra snap on that pitch in the future.
Swing, and ooh, he saws him off with that one. A little early on the curveball there as this is hit in the air to right field. And Overbay tucks this one in for the first out. So Gallardo able to set down the leadoff man, and with that, let's take a look at the Brewers defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic, the official uniform of Major League Baseball. Matt Carpenter will dig in for the first time here, looking to change his fortunes a bit as he's seen that average dip these last 4 or so games. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. Carpenter, a real breakout performer for the National League champs last year, as he in fact led the circuit in runs, hits, and doubles. And this is heading out toward left field, but this is going to get fouled up into the crowd. And he got him.
And we'll get in tight here and give you a look at how he grips this curveball. You'll see the wrist action on the finish as he lets this thing go. And that one had some big-time snap to it.
Michael Lee will stand in now as you check out his OPS, that number translating into on base plus slugging, and his is in the stratosphere so far.
Yeah, and just for the record, the major league leader a year ago was Miguel Cabrera. He had an OPS of 1.078, so he's outpacing a guy who nearly won a second Triple Crown.
And he gets ahead 0-1.
That's one of those fastballs that just never feels like it's going to be a strike. It's up at the letters, and that's a tough one to do anything with.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
He showed him that slider running away 2 times in a row. Now might be a good time to call him that 2-seamer running in.
Here it comes, 2-1. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. It's the Cardinals nothing and the Brewers coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Now a look at the starting lineup for Ron Renicke's Milwaukee Brewers, and it looks like this. They'll match up against this young man, prized prospect right-hander Shelby Miller. And the Cardinals behind him will look like this defensively. Gene Segura will step in now to lead things off in the home half of the first.
The shortstop, Gene Segura.
Lays off 1-0. And this is fouled back and out of play. Now Miller on 1-1. There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. Swing and a ball hit foul as this will find the seats in right. And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Well, he might have just said, look, you're going to have to take this one because you ain't fouling that one off.
And this ball is also hit foul and heading for the seats, so we'll have to do it again. Still 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Well, nobody in that dugout is going to give him high fives for striking out. But, you know, at least he forced that starter to expend a lot of energy here to get the job done. You know, in the first inning, that won't be lost on his teammates.
Scooter Gennett will stand in now, hoping to turn things around here. You can see just one hit in his past 4 ball games. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Down and away, ball 1.
If you're hitting left-handed, all you can really do is just kind of quit on that pitch and hope it doesn't find the outside corner.
Now the 1-1. And he'll take a look at a strike on the inside corner. It's 1-2.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. Maybe even a little too patient because now he's down 1-2.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to get anything better than that to hit.
And he takes strike 3 called. Back-to-back strikeouts here to open the home first, 2 away.
Well, he's going to get his strikeouts, no question about that, but this is 2 straight here to start things off. You wonder, is this a sign of things to come?
Aramis Ramirez will get his first cuts now, and he'll do so with the bases empty and 2 away here in the first. Here's the first offering. A called strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1.
So tough to hang in there on that pitch, but you got to do it. You can't give up that inside corner, or this guy will eat you alive.
And a ball and a strike now to Aramis as that pitch misses. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now the 1-1 to Ramirez. Up high, 2-1 now. Can't find the zone there, and it's 3-1. Juan Francisco would be next if they can keep this inning alive. The 3-1. That's in there, and it'll run the count to full, 3-2. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. Jay will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. After 1, no score. Matt Adams will stand in as one of the stars from yesterday's ball game as he had 3 hits in the victory. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. Adams certainly did enough last year to stake a claim to the starting first base job going forward with a .284 average and 17 home runs in 108 games. Now the 0-1 is lifted in the air out to left field. Davis is in his tracks now, and he's got it for out number 1.
Batting fifth, left fielder, Matt Holliday.
Matt Holliday will stand in, and you see the slow start by the numbers as he's struggling to crack 200 on this new season. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Holliday last year, another typical Matt Holliday season, an even 300 average, 22 home runs and 94 driven in. I had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
He's found a pretty nice rhythm out here early on.
Now a ball hit pretty well to left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2. And a swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are 2 away.
Well, tough to start a game much better than this. He's run through these first 5 guys pretty easily. This is already his 3rd strikeout of the ball game. Looks like he's in it for the long haul here.
Yadier Molina will get his first chance at it now. Didn't factor much into the win yesterday as he took an 0 for 4 in the ball game. On the ground to third. There to take it is Ramirez. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So a great half inning of work by Yovani Gallardo. Still 0-0. Juan Francisco will start things off in the bottom of the second.
First baseman, Juan Francisco.
First pitch coming. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. And that one cut a little too much, a ball and a strike. Wisely lays off the cut fastball there. It's 2-1.
Yeah, and on 2-1 right now, you gotta figure this guy's wound up for the fastball here. Maybe you come with the breaking ball here out of the zone and hope he goes after it.
Fastball is looked at for strike 2.
A little conviction behind that fastball.
Here's Ellis at second base. And Ellis takes his eye off it. And the recovery's a quick one as he gets his man at first. Good composure that time to record the first out of the inning.
Well, in most cases, once he kicks this thing, it's going to be a sure error. But luckily for him, he's got a diesel tanker headed down the first baseline. So he's able to gather this thing up and still get the out at first.
Jonathan Lucroy will stride forward, currently sitting in 6th place in the race for the National League hitting crown. First offering on the way. He'll start him with a breaking ball. Too low that time. It's ball 1. And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0.
2 really close pitches to kick off this at-bat. Normally this guy would be all over him, but he's shown some discipline here with 2 good takes.
Three and 0 now.
Now that he's worked it to 3-0, he's got a couple of free pitches here to pick out one he really likes.
Now here it comes. And he gets this fastball over, back to 3-1 now.
Come on, Brewers!
Here we go.
And this is fouled straight back. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Now a half swing, but it's strike 3 anyway, says the home plate umpire, and that's out number 2.
And here this is one more time on show track. You can see it. He checked his swing there, and I think he did so in time, but you can clearly see that that pitch is in the strike zone, and I think ultimately that was a called third strike.
Carlos Gomez will stand in, currently 8th in the National League in hitting to enter play. First pitch is a changeup for a called strike.
And he's probably not going to throw too many first pitch changeups. That's a pretty darn good call.
Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground towards short. Picked up by Peralta. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Gone in order are the Brewers. We'll move to the third with no score. Johnny Peralta will stand in now to lead things off. 7, 8, and 9 here to start the third inning.
And maybe one of these guys can break this string of 6 straight retired to start the ball game.
Gallardo back to work as he jumps ahead of the leadoff man here, 0-1.
Well, he's gotten away here early with leaving some of these pitches out over the middle of the plate, especially to start some of these at-bats.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. And there's ball 2 now to Peralta as they fall behind 2-1.
Well, this is a guy up there that's not hitting a ton right now, but he can still work the count. And that alone can be beneficial to an offense.
Yeah!
Oh, textbook slider there, and he's back at even 2-2.
And I think he'll keep riding that pitch until these guys prove they can do something with it.
Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
And you know what? That's not a big breaking ball coming up high and tight. That's going to get your attention a little.
Hands held high by Peralta. Now the pitch. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
Right over the top here with the 4-seam fastball. Good drive through the release. Just threw it right by him at the letters.
Mark Ellis will dig in now, and he's got to be wondering when his bat's going to make the trip north from spring training, as he has really struggled in the early going. First pitch on its way from Gallardo. Up and in for ball 1.
Well, this is a spot where it helps to have a 2-seam fastball like that so you can work in on the right-handed hitters.
Cardinals have been held out of the hit column here. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Fouled back. 0-2-1 pitch is swung on and hit in the air out to center field. And Gomez will look this one in for out number 2.
I thought for a second that this might make a dent in both the hit and the run column, but he didn't quite get all of it. It's probably the best swing, though, they've had so far.
Shelby Miller will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Yeah, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
Come on, Blue Crew!
Now the first pitch. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1.
Wow, he is spotting that fastball on a dime here early on.
That's in there as well. It's a quick 0-2 count. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. Both teams so far yet to crack the hit column. Ready with another 0-2. Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1-2.
Oh, classic strikeout pitch there on 0-2. It's one he loves going to, but great recognition there at the plate to lay off.
Fouled back. Fastball swung on and grounded out towards second. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Cardinals. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Chris Davis will come forward to begin the inning. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
And they're still searching for a base runner. It's been 6 up, 6 down to start the game.
And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1.
Yeah, those are the ones you like to start in that bat, especially your first time up.
I agree. Give me a nice, easy one in the dirt that I can take so I can really get ahead in that count early.
Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
Come on, Brew Crew! Come on, Milwaukee! Here we go!
And this is going to be a foul ball. Here he comes on 2-2. And he just does manage to fight this one off as it's fouled away. And this ball is also hit foul and heading for the seats, so we'll have to do it again. Still 2-2. Swing and a bouncing ball toward the hole. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Batting 8th, right fielder, Lyle Overbay.
Leadoff man set down for Lyle Overbay. A big roundhouse curveball in there for strike one.
I tell you, he's got a good pace, a good tempo to him out there right now.
Let's go, Brewers! Here we go.
And, oh, you talk about getting a pitcher's call. There's one there, and it's 0-2.
I think generous is the word here. That looked like it was 6 inches off the plate.
Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
You know, maybe he had a little bit of a concern that they were going to call that one a strike, too.
Here we go.
Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Yeah, both these two starters are matching each other in the early innings, stride for stride. He's an out away now from a 1-2-3 bottom of the third.
Giovanni Gallardo will stand in here, hoping to pick up his club's first hit in the contest. First pitch on the way. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike one.
Come on.
Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball one. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time.
You know, sometimes when you're thinking fastball, you try to get moving just a little bit early. And that's a good job of recognizing off speed and then holding back on the swing.
Swinging a ball line hard towards short. And that'll be a base hit, the first one of the game for the Brewers.
Leave it to the pitcher to finally get him a base runner. He was 8 up, 8 down before he stepped in. And he's saying, what's so hard about this?
Gene Segura will stand in here. He was set down on strikes to start the home first. Ball hit high to the right side, but this will get into the seats, foul. And just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. Here's a swing and a ground ball, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Too low with a fastball there. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
On 0-2, if that's a curveball, a changeup, a sinker, then maybe you get a guy to chase. But it's much easier to lay off a pitch down there when it's a straight fastball.
Here we go.
And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Again, a 1-2. And this is going to be a foul ball.
Let's go. Wait for the pitch.
And here's a ball lifted high into foul ground down the right field line. Lee is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Milwaukee leaves 1. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. John Jay will stand in to begin their half of the 4th, with his guys still looking for their first hit of the ballgame.
And still looking for their first base runner, too. 9 up, 9 down.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. Gallardo back to work as he jumps ahead of the leadoff man here, 0-1.
Real good lateral movement on that two-seam fastball. That pitch is money for him when it's moving like that, so just keep on throwing it.
And that misses, 1-1.
Yeah, and when your team still doesn't have a hit, you appreciate a call like that once in a while.
And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Out in front of the fastball, but this is skied into straightaway right. He'll put it away without much trouble, and the leadoff man is retired here in the fourth.
Third baseman, number 13, Matt Carpenter.
Matt Carpenter will dig in. Last year's recipient of the Silver Slugger Award for NL second baseman. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. No runs, no hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. Ball 2.
Well, it's looking like this might be their best chance to get that first base runner out there. And really, this has been one of the few guys that's even been ahead in the count.
They turned him loose on 2-0, but he popped him up over toward the left side of the infield. And there's out number 2.
Man, and not only has he not allowed a hit to this point, but he's also faced the minimum so far. You can't do much better than that.
Michael Lee will get another shot, called out on strikes his first time around. Pulls the string on that one. 1 strike.
Come on, guys, let's go.
And this ball will be chopped foul. Way outside. 1-2.
Well, I think that fastball is just for show there. He's not trying to throw this for a strike.
One, 2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Yeah, and on 1 and 2, when you know the guy at the plate needs to protect, that's a great spot for that curveball. A lot of guys, they would have gone fishing for that.
And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. On to the bottom of the fourth now, still with no score. Scooter Gennett will lead things off here in the home half of the fourth.
Second baseman, Scooter Gennett.
And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1.
Come on, Brewers.
And he misses again, 2-0.
And after the strikeout his first time around, I think he was able to use that first at-bat as a learning experience. Those have both been real good takes.
All right.
Outside, 3-0 now.
And it goes without saying, but this has to be in the strike zone. You don't want him on base to start off the inning.
Let's go, Brewers! Come on!
3-1. Here it comes. Full count now, 3-2.
Come on, Brew Crew! Here we go!
Now a big swing as this is popped up. And I mean way up there toward the right side of the infield. And there's the first out.
And his control's been real good here into the middle innings now. I mean, you'll see where this pitch is. Another great location right on the corner, and he gets him to pop it up.
So one away here with the bases empty. And here's the powerful Aramis Ramirez.
Here you go, guys!
Now a sharply hit ball back up the middle. In is Jay, but this ball's in front of him for a base hit. And with that, that'll push his hit streak to a modest 6 games.
First baseman, Francisco.
Juan Francisco will stand in. He grounded out his first time.
Go, Brewers!
Now here's the first pitch. And he lays off there, 1-0.
That's right. Wait for your pitch. Here we go, wide! Here we go!
And this is going to be a foul ball. A little bit outside. 2-1. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. And he's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Well, I think it's time to attack now because these guys haven't been in too many good hitters' counts. This is where you need to pounce.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Under it is Carpenter, and that's out number 2.
And if this ball's hit maybe just a little bit harder, he might have a shot at doubling a man off. But since it's hit so softly, he's only going to wind up getting 1 out.
Jonathan Lucroy will dig in here. Took a called third strike his first time. Now a curveball to start him out, but an easy take. It's ball 1.
And if he can get himself into a fastball count, don't be surprised if he has a big cut at something. Maybe try and break this tie ball game.
Good eye.
Now the 1-0 pitch. That's hard hit back up the middle. And that is through into center field, a base hit.
A good job here. Stays inside the ball well, doesn't roll over, and just shoots this ball right back up the middle.
Carlos Gomez will get a shot here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 4th.
Do it! All right, let's win, Brewers! Here we go.
And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
How about a little poke here, okay?
Now a swing and a ground ball, but a foul ball, 1-1. Keeping him close there at second. Now the pitch. And, oh, this one's by him to the backstop. So now 2 men in scoring position.
You don't normally get a whole lot of breaks like this against a reigning Gold Glove catcher, but here he just doesn't watch the ball the whole way, and they'll score this one a pass ball.
Go, Brewers!
Ball 3.
And remember here, you've got a base open at first, so a walk is not the worst thing that could happen.
Come on, Carlos, swing for the fences, swing for the fences.
Fastball in there, 3-2.
Well, he's got a big pitch coming up here. That would be huge if he could get out of this with the game still even.
He's gonna throw one down Main Street.
And he's down on strikes, so they get 2 men into scoring position, but that's as far as they'll get as the side is retired. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. Back with more Monday Night Baseball following this. Matt Adams will make his way towards the box to lead off the 5th.
First baseman, Matt
Go back,
Adams.
big boy.
High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1.
Go, Brewers!
Now it's 2-0.
Yeah, he's looked at 2 close pitches. You get the feeling that this is the calm before the storm. I think he'll unload on this one if this thing is anywhere near the zone.
3-0 now.
Looking a little off here to start the 5th.
Throw it by him. Come on, quick it back.
Here he comes on 3-0. And no doubt about this one, it's in there, 3-1. And a called strike on the outside corner there. It's full now, 3-2.
Boy, his control has been outstanding so far. And there's another pitch right on the black.
No walks so far. Here's the 3-2. And the perfect game will go by the wayside here as this pitch misses for ball 4.
Still no hits on the ledger, but at least they get themselves a base runner here. And that's a step in the right direction.
Matt Holliday will try it again. Set down on strikes his first time. And he takes ball 1. And that misses 2-0.
And on 2-0, this is where he's the most dangerous up there. I know it's a fastball count, but I would maybe think about something else.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. And Overbay tucks this one in for the first out.
The batter, number 4, catcher Yadier Molina.
Yadier Molina will dig in, the winner of last year's Silver Slugger Award for National League catchers. And a high strike there, 0-1. And here's a ball hit in the air. Francisco is over and he tucks it away for the second out. A look at our line score to this point, and I'm almost certainly jinxing things by pointing it out, but it's worth mentioning that 0 in the hit column through 2 outs here in the 5th. So we're runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning, and that'll bring up the shortstop, Johnny Peralta. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Now a ball hit high and deep, carrying towards the corner. And a great running catch going deep into the corner as he has it to retire the side. Chris Davis will stand in to lead things off in the bottom of the 5th.
Left fielder, Chris Davis.
Now here's the first pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. And there's ball 2 now. Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2. Swing and a miss, and he'll start the 5th the same way he ended the 4th with a punch out, 1 away.
I think we expected to see a well-pitched game coming in, and we got one. Starting to look like the team who scores first might be the one who wins.
So 1 gone in the Milwaukee 5th, and here's the former doubles champ Lyle Overbay. Now a fastball to start things out. Didn't miss by a lot, but it's 1-0. And this is taken for a ball as he's quickly behind Overbay now, 2-0.
Well, that's the importance of having veterans on your ball club. You know, a young guy might have swung at both of those first 2 pitches.
Bases are empty, one man out. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. And he's fallen behind now, 3-1.
And he's got a little bit of work to do now to avoid that first walk.
Swing and a ball chopped foul down the left side. Pitch on the way. Swing and a miss as he starts the frame with back-to-back strikeouts here. 3 in a row going back to the last inning, and there are 2 away.
And there you get a look at his pitches by inning. You can see the count. He's at 83 for the ball game. Not a huge concern just yet, but he's starting to get up there.
Yovani Gallardo will stand in here hoping to at least put a ball in play here this inning. And this will be fouled away. He can't hold on there as he swings and misses on a pitch in the dirt, and he's down 0-2 now.
He's closing in on putting up yet another 0.
No runs, 3 hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
And now, as a hitter, 1-2, you've got to be thinking right center field. They'll take a little swing out and try to drive something the other way.
And here's a ball hit in the air. And Ellis will make the catch, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. 6th inning coming up, still zip, zip. Mark Ellis will lead things off for the Redbirds here in their half of the 6th inning.
Second baseman, Mark Ellis.
First pitch on its way from Gallardo. On Gallardo with the good live fastball. It's 0-1.
And that has been the comfort zone so far in this outing. He's just lived on that outside corner, and it's paid big dividends for him.
And he reaches out to fight this one off as the count moves to 0-2 now. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
Maybe a good opportunity here to show him a changeup, give him a different look.
And this is fouled back and out of play. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2.
This guy's a grinder up there. You know he'll give you a tough at-bat.
And he goes out to get the curveball that time and sends it the other way toward right center. Overbay moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1.
Well, we're still looking for that first run of the ball game. Thought for a second this might be it, but it just didn't have enough steam behind it.
Miller.
Shelby Miller will bat for himself here in a tie ball game in the 6th. In tight here with the first pitch fastball. It's 1-0.
Hey, yo, get those blinders off.
Now this is swung on, and here's another fly ball out to right field. And quickly 2 are gone now here in the visitors' half of the 6th.
Yeah, he's able to set down his opposite number there, and I'll tell you, these two guys have pretty much matched each other pitch for pitch so far.
John Jay will stand in again. He's flown out in each of his first 2 plate appearances thus far. First pitch curveball runs in a bit too tight. It's ball 1. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
Yeah, and he didn't even have to think twice about that one. And now he's got a good hitters count here, 2-0.
Fouled straight back. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Now a ball fouled down the right field line out of play, so that'll move the count to 2-2 now. 2 out, nobody on. And this is going to be a foul ball. And this ball is also hit foul and heading for the seats, so we'll have to do it again. Still 2-2. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
And this guy won't lay down here because there's 2 outs and nobody on. He's putting up a good fight.
Here's the payoff pitch. Oh, he took a big swing that time as he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. Francisco will put this one away, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Cardinals. We are still scoreless. Gene Segura will stand in now. He's struck out and flied out, 0 for 2 thus far. First pitch to him. Runs up to bunt here, but he missed it for strike 1.
Yeah, and when you're looking to run up and catch him by surprise, you're hoping it's going to be a fastball. Because when you get an off-speed pitch, it really kind of throws your timing off.
And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. Now a swing and a weak little line drive over to first. But an easy play there at first as that becomes the first out of the inning.
You take a look there at the line from our starter. I mean, basically, he's allowed 3 singles so far, and that's it. They haven't been able to mount any real opposition against him so far.
Scooter Gennett will stand in. He struck out in. Here is a right-hander's up and warming. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. One out, nobody on. Line to the right side, but foul. Look into Molina, now the 1-1. And this is on the ground toward the hole. Up with it is Ellis. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Third baseman, number 16, Aramis.
So the first two are retired here for Aramis Ramirez. Now a check swing here and a little looper. And he'll just make the tag himself, and the inning is over. Gone in order are the Brewers. Still no score. Back here at Miller Park in Milwaukee. Neither team denting the run column quite yet as we look at the game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Matt Carpenter will stand in to start the 7th with that big 0 still looming in the hit column.
All right, can I officially start the countdown right now? I'm not scared to talk about a no-hitter up here. There's only 9 outs between him and a no-hitter as we speak.
Gallardo back to work as he jumps ahead of the leadoff man here. 0-1. Action now in the Milwaukee bullpen as they'll have a right-hander loosen up. And here's a fastball called for strike 2.
Boy, I'll tell you, to be down 0-2 against a guy like this with the stuff he's got tonight, not a comfortable spot to be in.
Now a ground ball towards the hole, and that's through for a base hit, and the no-hitter is gone. They finally break through for their first hit of the ball game here in the 7th, so the no-hit bid will end right here. Michael Lee will stand in, and Steve, with the no-hitter gone now, he's got to remind himself he's still got work to do out there.
Yeah, he sure does. This game is not over by any means. You've got to take any no-hitter thoughts and put those out of your mind and go back to focusing on the task at hand.
Ball 1.
Now here's a good spot to finally break through against this guy. You've got the leadoff man on, the heart of the order's coming up, and maybe this is a good chance to get that goose egg off the scoreboard.
And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. And this is lined into center field now, so something brewing here. Back-to-back hits to start the frame. Throw will hold him at second, but the go-ahead run's in scoring position now with still nobody out.
Can't ask for a whole lot more to start the inning. Hey, back-to-back base hits have him threaten to score our first run of the night.
Now here comes Brewers manager Ron Renicky out of the Milwaukee dugout. And that is going to be all tonight for the starter, Yovani Gallardo. So he'll leave with a couple of runners aboard that are his responsibility, meaning he'd be happy to get out of here with a no decision. Tyler Thornburg will come on now in an awfully tough spot as there are 2 on here with nobody out. Matt Adams will be his first test out of the bullpen, and it'll be a tough test indeed as he'll face him with 2 on and nobody out here. Infield at double play depth all around. Here's the pitch. First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes.
Now with 2 on and nobody out, it's looking like this scoreless string could be in some jeopardy.
None out, runners at first and second. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike.
Now the Cardinals are looking for that one key hit to maybe change their fortunes.
Come on, try the double. Swing.
And here's a fastball not close as he runs it to 2-1 now.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in the strike zone.
Carpenter leads from second. Here's the pitch. That's on the outside corner. Count 2-2.
Yeah, that pitch is still up a little bit, but at least this one was out on a corner. But I don't think I'd want to be making a living up there too much.
And this is low, but it's corralled quickly, and both runners will have to hang on. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
These guys really haven't had all that many great chances offensively. So, you know, they'd hate to see this threat go by the boards. Not a good time for a strikeout at all.
Matt Holliday will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Now some movement out in the Milwaukee bullpen. Both the lefty and a right-hander have begun to stretch it out. And a ball 1-0.
And you can bet they'll pitch him carefully with a couple guys on base.
Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1.
Ah, that thing's knee-high on the outside third of the plate. Pretty understandable why he couldn't catch up with that one.
First and second now, one man out. Here's the 1-1. 2-1. Here's Holliday with a drive. This is to deep left field.